Hello, friends and neighbors. I'm Ghouligan, your host for All the Ghosts. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video. Right now, we're kind of starting off by playing an adventure game, a PC adventure game called Downfall. This isn't really going to be a gaming-focused channel, or gaming commentary-focused channel. Really, kind of want to work a little bit more with some scripted content about, like writing, storytelling, and, game storytelling features into that too. So yeah, a little bit before we get into Downfall. Downfall Classic, the original Downfall, came out in 2009, I think. Then the Cat Lady came out, and that got popular around maybe 2012, I think. I remember watching it when I was in college. Some YouTubers play it, and I instantly fell in love with it. I needed to go in and play it myself. Then this version of Downfall that we're playing right now is a remake. It came out in 2016, and looking at some of the original gameplay footage from Downfall Classic, Michaelski learned a lot. Michaelski being the game creator. He learned a lot moving from Downfall Classic to the Cat Lady and really perfected it. And then also, too, the third one for Devil Came Through here is called Lorelei. And actually, Lorelei came out, I think 2017, 2018, which is pretty recent and pretty quick turnaround for one of the Michaelski games. So I'm not going in entirely blind, and I do have a preconceived understanding of how some of the story elements work, especially the main character, Joe. And I'll probably talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. Hey y'all, Ghoul in the editing room here. Really fast before we begin, for the sake of brevity, I've edited down some of the gameplay footage. So there might be some cuts in the dialogue choices, there are some dramatic pauses here and there that have been shortened, a lot of me just walking from one side of the screen to the other, some stuff that might be jarring, and if you play it, and I hope you play it, that you would see otherwise. It's just kind of, the peripheral stuff that's happening in the background. So yeah, just a quick note before we start. Thanks again. So we're kind of coming in at a prologue here, and I could skip it at any given time. I'll talk about that a little bit more in a second, but this is just going to be fun.
So what do you think, Joe?
I think it's bullshit.
But that boy swore it was honest-to-God truth.
Sure he did. He's a big fat liar.
He's not. He heard his uncle talk about it, and he's a gangster.
Gangster my ass. He works in the second-hand furniture store.
Whatever.
So what's the plan?
I'm gonna check out the building site.
You're so dumb.
I know it's there, and I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, right. Good luck with that.
Alrighty. Now, like I said, this is the prologue. I can hit escape at any time and skip it. And I would highly recommend that you skip it too. Because once you get into the actual game, it gets a little bit more serious and it gets a little bit more somber. This bit is absolutely hysterical. And we're going to get a little bit further into it. I'm going to actually start moving here in a second. But, yeah. I'd highly recommend that you don't play this bit. Nothing against Michaelski. Just skip it. You'd be way better off if you want to preserve the sense of kind of seriousness with it. I forgot what I was gonna say. We're gonna go with that one.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You should eat more sunflower seeds.
Why?
Vitamin E. Good for memory.
I like that because I deliberately chose the most uncanny way to begin. Uh, but it kind of makes it feel a little bit more natural. It's funny as fuck.
What is it like being the prettiest girl in town?
Don't know. Why don't you tell me?
If I was a cat, I'd spend all 9 lives with you.
Do you really think cats have 9 lives?
Sure.
I like cats. I'm gonna have one when I'm older. Black, like a devil.
I mean, just like kids are the absolute devil. I'd rather have a cat than a kid. Where are you from? Do you live around here? Nice flowers. I know a place where cats go to die. Just let's make this as fucked up as possible.
I know the place where cats go to die.
Yeah?
It's just down the road.
A cat cemetery?
Not quite.
No, it's a pet
It's
cemetery.
just a
Don't you listen to the
backyard with
Ramones?
Some rubbish bins. But the cats who really go there to die when they're old or sick. It's really weird.
Joe, you're
can show
really
you.
weird.
But I should probably wait for my mom.
I mean, I know. Sorry, I'm talking over this thing. It's you could go ahead and skip, but thing is though, I like the idea that this is their first interaction, and Joe is just the most bizarre child.
Where are you from?
Sweden?
In Sweden,
But you're not blonde.
Svenska.
So?
I just... Never mind. What are you doing in England?
I came with my mom. She got offered a job, and we stayed.
And your dad?
He didn't.
Nice flowers.
Yeah. But I prefer red ones.
Why?
No reason. I just like red.
He's back.
Who?
Brady, the ice cream guy. Do you have ice cream in Sweden?
Do you have brains in America?
All right, let's after that.
Do you live around here?
No. Do you?
I do now. We moved here from Seattle last year.
You're American? Cool.
Well, so I bollocksed it up. In theory, I was supposed to say that I was American before the ice cream thing, where she automatically assumed I'm American, and then just expressed like complete shock. But yeah, we're not gonna be serious with this bit. I'm gonna ask her why she's sitting here.
Why are you sitting here?
My mom's inside. Eating.
And she left you out here?
I'm on a diet.
That sucks.
It's okay. I'm not hungry.
Alright, let's ask about her dad.
Sorry about your dad.
Don't be. You can fuck off.
Hell yeah!
About that cat place.
Yeah?
There are some nice red flowers not far from there.
But I don't even know you.
I'm Joe.
Okay.
And you?
My name is Ivy.
Come on then, Ivy. You don't want to sit here all day, do you? Let's do something fun.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, again, the writing and the delivery of the lines is kind of Hellraiser-ish, but yeah, it's a little bit off, just a little bit uncanny, maybe a lot more uncanny, but you know, not being a big criticism against that. So let's take a look at the flowers. She said she likes red flowers.
Do you like them?
Wow. They're gorgeous.
Here, let me pick some for you.
No. Let them grow. They're beautiful as they are.
girls. You're right. It would be like killing them or something. One flower won't make any difference.
One flower won't make any difference.
To me, it will.
You're weird.
I'm not weird. You're weird. I don't want to destroy something so pretty.
Just like in Fight Club.
We would probably get told off for picking them anyway.
Except in
There's this
Fight
creepy
Club, you
dog
know,
lady who does all
the
the
narrator
gardening.
just wants to destroy something
She'd
beautiful.
Get real mad.
Dog lady?
Long story. I'll tell you some other time.
Is this it?
Yep.
But it's just one cat. And it's not even dead.
I guess no cats died today. This one looks very old. Will probably die soon. I bet it's a zombie cat. Well, if this is Pet Cemetery, then yeah, zombie cat. That's probably church.
I bet it's a zombie cat. They turn when they're out of lives.
They don't.
Trust me. Zombie cats are real. The giant ones are the worst.
Yeah? Do they eat brains?
You bet.
Hahaha. Don't be silly. All cats are great, but you don't really like cats, do you?
Not that much. I was just fooling with you. Of course I like cats.
I was just fooling with you. Of course I like cats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then let's go see if he likes us.
Don't let it bite you. You'll turn.
Oh, the ground's gone sour.
Such a lovely pussycat. Your turn.
Huh?
Come closer and stroke his head.
Oh,
Okay.
you don't want to go down that road. You don't want to go down that road. But what if it is a zombie cat? Pet it. Yeah, Kitty's not happy about that.
I guess cats don't really like me.
Don't worry about it. I'll tell my black cat to go easy on you. I mean, if we're still friends by then.
It's motherfucking Brady, y'all!
Come on, let's get some ice cream.
Let's get some ice cream, bitches! Oh yeah, ice cream, baby. Yeah, let's see over here. Brady's such a nice guy. He's my dad's friend, which means free ice cream. Oh yeah. Buy ice cream. Buy ice cream? He's my dad's friend. My dad is friends with Brady. You know, I should be getting the ice cream.
Hey, Brady.
Hey, little buddy. What can I do you for?
What can I do you for?
Vanilla, please.
Vanilla? Coming up. What can I get for your little lady friend?
I'm alright, thanks.
Oh, come on. You've gotta have some.
I don't want any.
She'll have the same as me.
I said no, and no means no.
You should probably go after her, dude.
Yep, you should probably go after her, dude.
You should have said you don't like ice cream.
Are you kidding me? I said no, didn't I?
I was just trying to be nice.
I know. I freak out sometimes.
I was just trying to buy your affection with ice cream. That's all.
Let's just forget about it.
Okay.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. A fist bump makes everything better.
I found it.
Really?
Hey, Joseph Joestar.
Yes. It's right where he said it was.
Look at his shirt. It looks like Joseph
But
Joestar.
I kind of need your help. It's stuck under this thing.
This thing
What are you
with a
talking
thing.
about?
He's my little brother. Don't listen to him. He's an idiot.
I know it's there. It's Jug's money. And it's just sitting there, waiting for us.
Sure, it's drug money.
Wow. Really?
Every Monday they leave it there, and someone picks it up the next day.
You don't believe him? Do you?
Who knows? It could be true.
So anybody in England, you know, are drug dealers just leaving briefcases full of money in construction sites? Is that how it works?
How did you even get in there?
There's a hole in the fence. Come on, I'll show you. I almost got it, but I can't do it on my own.
I want to see. Let's do it, Joe.
I really don't think this is safe. How are children just able to get into construction sites like this? This is some, like, heavy rain origami killer shit. It's not safe for you, Ivy. Just wait here. Okay. Lead the way, bro. Lead the way, bro.
Okay, lead the way, bro.
Yay!
Just remember, it's a building site. I don't want you to touch anything.
I won't.
Well,
This?
See the big X?
you never said we were looking for a pirate treasure.
You never said we were looking for pirate treasure.
I don't care whose treasure it is.
I don't give a shit whose
It's
treasure
there.
it is. It's there,
Want
and I
it.
fucking want it.
So why
Entitled
didn't
little
you
piece of
open this
shit.
thing yet?
I tried, but it's too heavy. And you're stronger than me. I'm sure you can do it.
Obviously. Let's see.
Yeah, Robbie, just cajole and manipulate people. That's how you get what you want in life. You know, just take advantage of those who you love. Examine. That is indeed a concrete slab.
Oh, shit.
What is it?
Step away. Both of you. It's grenades. A great bowl of friggin' grenades.
But where's the money?
Where's the fucking
There
money?
is no money. I bet there never was.
I don't believe this.
Why would they hide grenades here?
I don't know.
Your guess is as good as mine,
There
Ivy.
We should call the police.
Yeah, but first, let's get out of here. This thing is not safe.
Let's get out of here.
Come on, Robbie.
No.
Really?
I said come here right now.
And be a chicken like you? No way.
What's the matter,
I
chicken?
didn't come here for nothing. Sure, it's not the money, but this thing's gotta be worth something, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna become an 8-year-old arms dealer.
Think about it.
I'm going to sell it. Gary, the shop. He's always looking for stuff like this.
Yeah, motherfucking 8-year-old arms dealer over here. He's wanted all over Shibuya. Leave it alone, you dipshit.
Leave it alone, you dipshit.
Do you think we care?
Zawarudo! Don't ever smoke, kids.
I was in my 20s when we met again. Straight away, I knew it was her. That same smile. Those same emerald eyes. She didn't remember me, I think. It was probably better that way. The chemistry was instant. We fell in love and got married within a few months. I never talked about Robbie, and neither did she. We were happy together. Then our luck ran out, and the cracks started to show. But I knew how to fix it.
So, was that as good for you as it was for me? completely kills all of the subtlety and atmosphere before you even start.
Well, here we are. Look at those paintings. It's like they're saying, "Welcome to Quiet Haven. We wouldn't want you feeling too happy now, would we?" It sure looked better on the website. Ivy? Ivy, are you alright?
So you're still not talking to me. Come on, darling, don't do this to me.
So, you're still not talking to me? Great. I can't say I'm surprised. This is so very much like you.
What have I done? Can we at least try not to make a scene in front of people?
Can we at least try not to make a scene in front of people? I don't want to look like an idiot again, especially since I haven't done anything to deserve this. That's right. Say nothing. Say fucking nothing.
What have I done? Whatever I did, I'm sorry.
What have I done? We were driving, and then you went to sleep for a while, and really, what the hell have I done? I'd like to know if that's okay. You know, I'm trying my best here, so can you please just cut it out and talk to me? It's been a long drive. I'm tired, and I really don't need this.
I give up. Let's book us in. Whatever I did, I'm sorry.
I give up. Let's book us in. There's gotta be someone here who can give us a room. Did you hear that? This storm is gonna be huge.
So I didn't talk throughout all that. Wanted to kind of keep it going with it. A couple things here and there. Really love that opening. I love the music. The music is always a good time. Part of what makes Michaelski game fun is the music is really good. The opening bit through all the hallways kind of reminds me a little bit of Silent Hill. It had that kind of fusion of like Akira Yamaoka, vibe to it. I'd be very surprised if Silent Hill as a franchise, or at the very least Silent Hill 2 didn't play into some of what Michaelski was doing. I can't say for certain. Like I mentioned, I'm going in with kind of a preconceived mindset of Joe. As you can see from the choices I made, I'm making him the biggest asshole possible. And I really don't like being an asshole to Ivy. As we'll see, she's hurting. I'd imagine that a lot of people aren't going to be an asshole to Ivy, be at least a little bit more sympathetic. In other games and some stories too, it feels like there's kind of this preconceived idea of where the creator wanted the story to go to, kind of like Life is Strange. I don't want to be a dick to Ivy, but it just kind of feels like the way that Joe would go, at least in my head. Nobody here. It's hardly surprising this time of night. Call for assistance.
Hello? Is anybody there?
Another thing too, where it kind of feels that Silent Hill feels a little bit involved here is that, yeah, old hotel, resort, seaside thing, obvious things that you could tie over to Silent Hill 2. You can compare Joe and Ivy's relationship to James Sunderland and Mary Sunderland's relationship as much as you would like. The comparisons are very much there. Let's check out the painting. We had a black cat once. I told Ivy I buried him in the park. She'll never know. Hello, Joe. Yeah, that Psycho Kid playthrough, maybe that was a little bit fitting. Read the plaque. It reads, Teacup, the Keymaster. Now, also too, Teacup is the name of Susan Ashworth's cat in The Cat Lady. Also too, if you look back at the prologue, the diner where Ivy was sitting at, waiting for her mom, that was also called Teacup. Let's take a free gift. These are fridge magnets advertising Quiet Haven Hotel. Again, Quiet Haven, Silent Hill, hey. I'll take one. Ivy likes collecting them.
Ivy? Where are you going?
Let's go after her, Joe. Big friggin' elephant head.
Devil came through here.
What? Hey, you've got your voice back. Not even rats would come through a place like this.
Hey, you got your voice back. Are we okay now? Can we go back to that room?
We're not alone, Joe. They are watching us.
Who?
These bad people. They live in the mirrors. They reach out sometimes, trying to grab. They've gone now, but soon they will return.
The hell are you talking about? I knew it. I knew you'd ruin it. You always ruin everything.
I knew you'd ruin it. You always ruin everything.
Really? I'm just trying to warn you.
Warn me from what?
Bad things have happened here. Can you really not see them?
No, I can't. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. I can see. I can see that you finally lost your damn mind.
They'll devour you whole, Joe. They will.
No! Get away from him!
I've
Who's gone? I don't understand.
The big, fat, flesh-eating maggots with blood pouring out of their hungry mouths. They are always hungry, and they will bite and chew and swallow until we are nothing.
This is crazy. We need to get you to a doctor, Ivy. You're acting like a fucking psycho.
You're acting like a fucking psycho. I've had enough of this. Stop it right now.
You are enjoying every single second of it. If you could, you'd wrap your hands around my neck and squeeze hard. You'd find it so easy.
That's enough, Ivy.
But why? Kill me. Kill me. Take a sharp knife and stick it right here. This is where my heart used to be. You wouldn't know, really. You never knew.
I would never hurt you. And you know that. A sharpest knife would break hitting that frozen lump of ice.
Your heart? A sharpest knife would break hitting that frozen lump of ice you call a heart.
My heart's not frozen. It's dried out in sorrow.
Okay. Here we go.
Like a flower that everyone's abandoned. My grave will be made of bricks and far from the sun. I am nothing. Always have been. I've always been just a fucking nothing to you, Joe.
Here we go again.
Leave me alone. Let me go.
I can't let you go. Look at the state of you.
We need to leave right now. Something bad is coming.
Yeah, the storm. And that's exactly why we can't leave.
There are worse things than the storm, you know.
Yeah, you losing your goddamn mind for one. We'll be fine. Trust me.
Yeah, you losing her goddamn mind for one. Now pull yourself together and follow me. I'm sick and tired of this conversation.
Okay, before we go back into the other room, couple things here and there. Yeah, that's Joe being an asshole. It's not fun. It gets even less fun further on. Ivy has some serious problems, and if you're going the asshole path, just kind of role playing as Joe, he seems like he's a little bit kind of frustrated with everything on it, and it's not Ivy's fault. But it's definitely Joe's fault for not being as supportive through it. She's definitely dealing with a lot of depression issues, possibly schizophrenia if you're looking at it on a surface psychological level.
Hello.
Hello!
May I help you?
We'd like to get a room. We have a little problem. My wife,
We have a little problem. My wife, she's not feeling too well. Is there a pharmacy still open?
Oh my. Not a headache, is it?
Something like that.
What a shame. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can do tonight, especially with the storm coming. There's a doctor staying in the hotel, though. He's practically a resident. We call him Dr. Z, a German chap. Talk to him in the morning. He might help.
Right. Thanks.
We'd like to get a room.
We'd like to get a room.
I see, of course. We're usually fully booked this time of year, but you're very lucky. We do have one room left. Seaside view, recently refurbished, and suite bathroom. It's a beauty.
Don't listen to her. She's a liar. Liar, liar, liar. Fucking liar! There's blood under her nails.
Excuse me?
Whenever Ivy goes into that sort of clairvoyant rage mode, the voice actress sounds like she's stepping away from the microphone. Like, you hear a lot more of the echo of her voice in the room wherever she's recording, as opposed to her, like, right up in front of the microphone like I am right now, or like how you hear Joe or the receptionist. Possibly that's, you know, just kind of hurt the conditions of her recording. But also, too, you could make an argument for it being purposeful, in that when Ivy is pulling away and she is seeing things clearly for potentially what they are here in the hotel, that's when, you know, her voice, like, sounds like it's coming from 1,000 miles away. I'm sorry. We had a long trip. My wife's very tired. Please ignore her. We'll take the room.
Please ignore her. We'll take the room.
Certainly. Oh, well, but the room... I'm afraid there is one problem.
What is it?
Unfortunately, there's no double bed in it. 2 singles. Is that okay with you?
It's fine, I guess. No, not really.
No, not really. Are there other hotels nearby?
No.
In a seaside town like this, I find that hard to believe.
Believe what you like. I won't take much offense if you take your wife's side and call me a liar, too. But there's a storm coming, Joe. A big one. You'll be much safer in Quiet Haven tonight. Single or double bed. At least you won't get lost and drenched.
It's fine, I guess. Did you just call me Joe? How do you know my name?
Did you just call me Joe? How do you know my name?
I heard your wife say it. I hope you don't mind.
She did.
Most certainly. Just before, she called me a fucking liar.
It's fine, I guess.
It's fine, I guess.
Excellent. Please follow me. I'll give you the key.
Please follow me. I'll give you the key.
Here's the key. Now may I have your full names, please?
Joe and Ivy Davis.
Have you stayed here before? You look familiar.
No, this is the first time. Is that all? I'd really like to get some sleep.
Why, of course. First floor, room 101. Take the stairs. The lift is out of order at the moment. Breakfast at 8 a.m. Please don't be late. Oh, and one more thing.
What is it? Can it really not wait until tomorrow?
Can it really not wait until tomorrow?
Not really. This is important. There's a lady staying in room 102, right next to you. She's a very light sleeper, so please try to keep your voice down. She should not be disturbed.
Sure. Whatever. We're not going to whisper and tiptoe around if that's what you...
We're not going to whisper and tiptoe around if that's what you mean. It's not my fault your walls are paper thin. But we're going straight to bed anyway, so yeah. I really don't think we'll disturb anyone. Good night.
So yeah, continuing onward. Remember how I mentioned the elephant head over here? Again, I'm probably going to read way too much into some of this, but if we come up to this bit right here, we have, oh, a picture of an elephant. So, again, probably reading into it a little bit more, or reading into it a little too much. No, I don't want to go down the cellar door. I want to go up the stairs. Yeah. But yeah, the idea of the elephant in the room. We see that very heavily at the onset of it. There's room 102. Let's go in here. So apparently, we're not supposed to disturb the woman in this room. But yeah, continuing onward. Sorry. The idea of the elephant in the room. Being the first, one of the first things that we see as we're coming into the game. And having that kind of follow us in. The big elephant in the room is that Joe and Ivy's relationship is convulsing into death. Massive death spiral. If you play it like an asshole, then it's very obvious the writing's on the wall, and the nature of it is that, Joe is mentally and emotionally abusive to a woman who is suffering from extreme mental illness and possibly a little bit of The Shining. Yeah, it's very obvious that there is a problem as soon as you come into the hotel. Both with their relationship and with the fact that the entire hotel is falling apart at the seams for the most part. Like, looking over here at the lift, that's out of order. The wallpaper and spackle is, like, peeling off all of the walls. There's mold in the dining room. Walls are torn apart here and there, like, just in the main room. The receptionist is just peachy keen, hunky-dory, fine with everything, saying that they're booked up, like, fully around this time of year. How are they booked up fully? So there are kind of two elephants in the room here. One of those being Joe and Ivy's relationship. The other is that there's something going on here. Something going on with this hotel. Something's a bit off. And that's not kosher, as we will begin to see a little bit further. 101. It's our room.
What is happening to me, Joe? I know something's been wrong for a long time, but I used to be able to control it. And now, I don't even know who I am anymore.
You said some really weird things. Maybe you're just tired. I hope you had fun playing psycho bitch in front of that woman.
I hope you had fun playing psycho bitch in front of that woman.
You really think it was me? I'm really scared and I don't know what's going on, and you want me to feel guilty for upsetting you? I shouldn't be surprised. You always think only about yourself.
Let's go to bed. I'm sure you'll feel better in the morning. I don't know what to do. Are you done? I've had enough of this shit.
Are you done? I've had enough of this shit.
Sure, yeah. I've been done for a long time. I guess I just didn't quite see it. But now, I see it crystal clear, right here in front of me.
What are you talking about?
This. Us. It's not working, Joe. I've had enough too. You never know what to do when I need you. You never see when something is wrong. Why are you like this?
I'm not.
Just tell me. Why are you like this?
Because I'm scared of the truth. I don't know what you're talking about. Because I'm an asshole. Because no matter what I do, it's always wrong. Because you're never happy. I've been so tired lately. Pausing right here. I like this option. This is the kind of one that I was thinking kind of characterized the abuse a little bit if you went down the abusive path. Because having a partner that has a lot of issues with mental illness is never easy. It takes a lot of love and it takes a lot of understanding. And I can see this potentially being a reason for Joe. Not excusing being abusive. There's no excuse for it. But, you know, sometimes you do reach a point where you lose your patience with things. Sometimes it's a snap, and you have to work damn hard and apologize for it and try to work through it. Or you can steer into the skid and you can be a complete asshole just every waking moment of the day. And it can be exactly from that loss of patience. And I've been fortunate to where I have never been in an abusive relationship like this. Been in plenty of toxic relationships, but I'm very fortunate that I have not been in a relationship like this. I've dated girls who have been in relationships like this, whether their mental illness was at play or not, on both sides. And yeah, sometimes, you know, it's because the guy or the girl is just a fucking asshole, or it's because they are at the end of their rope and they don't know what to do. Again, there's no justification for it, but it does make it a little bit deeper. It in the case of Joe, it does make it a little bit deeper to where he doesn't necessarily want to put this on her. Because all of these things are either blaming her or in some way, or, you know, just riding into it. But this one, you know, it kind of feels like he doesn't want to be a dick, but he is, and he needs to get a hold of his shit. It's kind of the John Cusack character kind of excuse, I'd guess.
I've been so tired lately.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. Joe, why do you love me?
There are so many reasons, Ivy.
I can see who I am, Joe. I know your life would be easier without me, and yet you always fight for me. Can you give me just one good reason someone like me deserves to be loved?
Fine, let's do this.
That's kind of a two-part thing right there. Being asked, you know, to give one reason why you love somebody when it's a positive thing is a difficult thing to do. When you get put on the spot. And you can come up with a million ones that are just kind of, you know, there. But, you know, if you're really trying, you want to come up with a sincere answer, and it takes time, and it's a struggle to do on the spot during a positive situation. In this case, where Ivy is giving a serious dog whistle to suicidal thoughts, you know, it becomes a much harder thing to do to try and figure that out. And I'm going to parse these out. I'm actually going to talk through these situations aside from just choosing one and skipping to it. So, what do we got? I never get tired of talking to you. When you smile, I feel like the happiest man alive. You look so good in my Nirvana t-shirt. I miss you, even after a couple of hours. So, like, these are kind of, slightly selfish answers. The "you look good in my Nirvana t-shirt" or "you look cute in my Nirvana t-shirt," that one feels kind of like a cop-out. It has that sense of ownership to it, saying "you look cute in my Nirvana t-shirt" when you have something of mine. I like it. The "when you smile, I feel like the happiest man alive." Your actions make me happy. I never get tired of talking to you. That one potentially is a little bit better. I miss you, even after a couple of hours. That's guilting, potentially a little bit. But yeah, there are some that sound like they're sweet. Like, "when you smile, I feel like the happiest man alive." That sounds sweet, but he's making it about him. He is making what is something about her, about him. A reason that he loves her. But I'm going to go with the "I miss you even after a couple hours."
I miss you. Even after a couple of hours. Oh, and this.
It's the way you look when you sleep. I like holding you in my arms when you're sad. That thing you do when you laugh. I love it. I can smell your perfume on your pillow long after you've gone. Dissecting it and thinking about it too much. You could say that he is in love with that aspect of her that is not necessarily real. It's the same thing of the way you put on makeup, or the way you look in makeup, or the way you look in that dress, something like that. That's not necessarily that person. That is an idealized form of that person that person is choosing to put on, whether it's for themselves or for others. That thing you do when you laugh, I love it. I generally like that answer. However, that's kind of a non-committal. It's something that he knows, that he's aware of, but Ivy isn't necessarily privy to, because she's not always looking at herself in the mirror when she laughs. She doesn't know the things that she might be doing when she's laughing. Maybe she does know it. Maybe he's told her. But it's not something that she is always necessarily consciously aware of, and in a way that could be detracting. I like holding you in my arms when you're sad. Again, he is turning her sadness or her depression into something that makes him feel good. That's a very selfish answer right there. I'm going to go with the that thing you do when you laugh.
That thing you do when you laugh? I love it. But most of all, I guess,
We've been through so much together. I can be myself around you. You're just so fucking beautiful! I can imagine spending the rest of my life with you. Okay, last one. You're just so fucking beautiful. This one is, it's a little bit odd. We've been through so much together. Finally, he is putting them together in a relationship. It's not a reflexive thing. It's a partnership aspect of it. Same thing with the "I can imagine spending the rest of my life with you," which I hope you did. You married her, Joe. But also, too, it's not the same thing. Or at least it's not on the same level, because the "I can imagine spending the rest of my life with you," I can imagine myself choosing to have you in my life. Just depending on how you want to read it. The "you're so fucking beautiful," yeah, that's a selfish thing. Right there, that's specifically going to just looks. "I can be myself around you" feels a little bit nicer, but also, too, that's a little bit more selfish. He is using her as a prop in that sense. And, she is enabling him to be himself, quote unquote, which her enabling him to be himself, from the way I've portrayed Joe so far, is a complete and utter can of asses. I'm going to go with the we've been through together so much. We've been through so much together.
We've been through so much together. I couldn't imagine my life without you.
You miss me? Then why are you never with me when I need you? And I've stopped laughing a long time ago. There's nothing funny about any of this. And finally, yes, we have been through a lot together. Perhaps too much. I think it's time to say it loud and clear.
Ivy.
I'm serious. This stupid holiday, it's never gonna fix anything. It's too late for that. So please, say it, Joe. Say it, so we can both be free.
Fine. I'll say it. We're finished. I still love you. For the sake of both of their emotions, their sanity, their best selves, he could say, we're done. You know, for the sake of Ivy, if he cares, he could break up. He could be the one who finally, you know, calls it a day, says what he really feels with it, and ends things. If not for Ivy's sake, then for himself. He could do it selfishly. He could do it. He could also do it for her, and just, you know, give her what she feels she needs. She feels she needs to move on here. She can see very clearly through all of the bullshit that they've been through, and now they have the chance to, you know, put a spike through their relationship's heart and end it. Or Joe can still be selfish. Joe can still be selfish and force this relationship to continue. Because Ivy, she's giving Joe the opportunity to do it. How much does he want to hold on? So, continuing on, I still love you.
I still love you.
No, that's the thing you don't. You have to understand that, Joe. Whatever that was between us, it's gone.
Ivy.
I'm done talking. Go to sleep and leave me alone.
What about you?
I'll go to bed soon enough. We need to get up for the breakfast, don't we? 8 a.m., don't be late.
I don't care about a fucking breakfast.
Why? We might as well play a happy couple one last time.
In my dreams, I visit this place. The only one that never changes. My escape. My quiet haven.
Alrighty. Two things, pausing really quickly. So yeah, drink every time Ghoul talks about Silent Hill or about the cat lady. Hope you got your drinks ready. So yeah, that entire bit could have easily been cribbed from Silent Hill 2. That feels like such an absolute homage to that entire opening letter that Mary has. In my restless dreams, I see that town, Silent Hill. You said you'd take me back there someday. Remember that day by the lake? Something like that. It feels almost one for one with that. Now, also, too, going to Cat Lady, drink up. This sort of mindscape is another place that we return to in the Cat Lady at the very beginning. This quiet haven, which is what I think I'm either going to call it from now on, either the Quiet Haven or the Mindscape. This specific, like, heath of, blowing clouds and grass. We see this again. Yeah. Who ordered the, yeah. Holy Jesus Christ. That got me last night, too. I knew it was coming. That got me. The sound design, dude. Yeah, that got me that first time, too. Now I'm a little bit better. That first one, though, that one fucking killed me. So yeah, Hell Road. 12 Helen Road. This is where we live. Spoilers, Cat Lady time again. This is the exact same apartment building that we see in the Cat Lady. I have a feeling that this is a kind of a staple of the series as well. Let's examine. A communal mailbox. A communal mailbox. Joe and Ivy Davis, flat 4. Looks like there's something inside. It's locked. But maybe if I just force it open. Damn it. My fingers are too big. If only I could pry it open with something. Yes, find the pry bar. Check the door. It's the door to the basement. Nobody goes down there anymore. Locker. Looks like it's been moved recently. This looks like one of my books. What's it doing here? The book is Stephen King's Misery. Great book. I'm a big Stephen King nut. Pretty much the entire shelf that I'm sitting next to has an entire thing for Stephen King books and Clive Barker. But yeah, Misery is a big part of what we'll see much later on in another part of the story that may be a sequel. I wonder. Examine. Most of the books I own are written by Stephen King. What can I say? I'm a fan. Hey. At least you're good for one thing, Joe. Open it up. Hey, screwdriver. Pulling a little Shawshank Redemption there. A screwdriver? Inside a book? How odd. I'll better take it with me. So now we can go over here and force this sumbitch open. Boom. It's locked. Oh, yeah. Adventure game logic. I need to actually open the thing. I forgot I needed to open the thing. There's a 10-pound note and a key inside. Weird. Who would send me this? Key. So, yeah. Check out that switch. Nothing happened. The switch is for the furnace. Like, it's stopped working. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip over that. Cat clock. Our cat Lucifer would have loved this toy. Take it. Then over here we got a dressmaker's form. I actually used to do costume tech stuff. Some point in time I need to get back into it so I can, like, actually make clothes again. I sewed all my patches onto my...
Who's there?
Oh, shit.
Hey, who are you?
Yeah, stay drunk, stay punk. I sewed all of my patches onto my jackets and stuff like that. Okay, yeah, there's nothing symbolic about that.
Ivy? She must have already gone downstairs. It's breakfast time.
Pizza time. So, yeah. Examine single beds. No, they're not all right. We've been together for nearly 10 years. It's a long time for two people to be so close. Yeah, again, 10 pounds. So 10 pounds for 10 years. So, let's, come on down.
Good morning, Mr. Davis. Did you sleep well?
And I'm just gonna go ahead and ask, what the fuck is this? Cause, I want to find out what the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
Mr. Davis? Such foul language. You might be the man I thought you were, after all. Full of surprises, without a doubt.
Where the fuck is my wife?
Where the fuck is my wife?
Oh, she had to go. Not at first. She sat here for a bit. Wrote a note, a letter, I think. Maybe it's to you. But then she met Sophie.
Who?
They got on like a house on fire. They might just as well have been friends for years. They're still here somewhere, but I don't think she wants you to look for her. Joe?
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck is this?
It's just a dining room. Breakfast service, as usual. You know, all bad memories of the night tend to just go away with that first sip of coffee.
These are not people.
No, it's a show. And yet they still come here every morning. Sometimes they never leave.
Who are you?
What a personal question, Joe. You surprised me again. But perhaps this is something we should discuss over a bottle of wine on some other occasion. I have a little office on the top floor. I'm always there.
Who is that Sophie?
Who is that Sophie?
Her room is just behind your wall. 102. I told you it's not good to disturb her. Now that she's awake, she will never leave.
If she's even half as mad as you, my wife's not safe with that Sophie.
If she's even half as mad as you, my wife's not safe with that Sophie.
And I thought we were friends, Joe. But I can help it. Take a sit. Eat with us. You'll feel all these worries fade away in no time at all.
I don't care about breakfast!
I don't care about breakfast.
Well, that's not good. They say it's the most important meal of the day.
This is madness. I've got to go. I'll find my wife and we're leaving.
I was afraid you'd say that. But fine, I won't stand in your way. As a matter of fact, I'll help you. I've left a key to Sophie's room on the reception desk. Maybe it's not too late.
Okie dokie. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. I've been recording for almost 2 hours. I'll be editing this down so that you don't have to deal with any of half of my ramblings. But yeah, this is Downfall. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you all enjoyed the first video of hopefully more. We'll do more Downfall. I'll hopefully finish it. This is kind of that lead into doing other content as well. At some point, I'll have the script for the first video that I was really thinking of doing finished up and worked on. And but yeah, thanks for sitting here with me to play Downfall, and guess I'll see you in the next video. See you around.